ISUPK.
We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Holy men, prepare to die. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Never let their colors fly. We want no cowards in our camp, in our camp. Holy men, prepare to die. Botham John was a black man that was in his apartment eating ice cream. Right. He was in his apartment eating ice cream. Right. And guess what? Some white lady, which we like to call our oppressors, walked in his apartment. Now mind you, they live on 2 different floors. Soon as she walked into the apartment, she should have known that she was not in the right apartment. Right. But because the devil is being the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's right. She went in there and she seen a black man sitting down on the sofa. And because their hatred, they have a bloodlust, a thirsty lust to kill black people, she shot that black man while he was eating ice cream in his own apartment, man. Damn right. Those are the things that we come out here to speak about. We come out here to give black people the strength, man, to fight back. Right. Like, aren't we tired of seeing our sons and daughters being shot down dead in the streets? Right. We gotta be tired of it. Right. How do we fight it? Why is it happening? All of these answers are right here. These answers are in the Bible. And I used to believe that the answers were not in the Bible. I used to think the answers were in the Quran. I used to believe the answers to my problems was in some Egyptian book of the dead, man. But let me tell you, it's not. It's right here. Let me tell you something about Christianity. Can you give me that book that's right underneath that red book right there, right? Let me show you about Christianity. We're about to go into a book, right? The book is called The Miseducation of the Negro. And it's by a man named Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson is the father of black history, okay? Now, let's go to Carter G. Woodson and let's see what he says about our pastors that we learn from every Saturday, and let's see what he understood. Now, this is a black man that's not religious. He's not into Christianity. He's not into Islam. He has no biases. He's just giving you an unbiased opinion. Right.
The Miseducation of the Negro by Carter G. Woodson, page 29. In the church, however, the Negro has had sufficient freedom.
He's telling you, in the church, the Negro, the black man in America, has had sufficient amount of time, what?
Sufficient freedom to develop this institution in his own way.
He's letting you know that the black man and the black woman, we've had enough time to develop our own doctrine in the Christian church. Right. A doctrine that excludes white people. Right. A doctrine that has nothing to do with our oppressors. Go ahead.
But he has failed to do so.
He has done what?
He has failed to do so.
The black pastors in our churches that you see on every corner has failed to teach black people what the Bible really says.
Right.
He said he has what?
He has failed to do so.
The pastor has failed to do so. Go ahead.
His religion is merely a loan from the whites.
Christianity is a loan from the whites. And this is what Carter G. Woodson, the father of Black History Month. Man, we all know what Black History Month is. He's the father of Black History Month. And he said, what was that last sentence?
His religion is merely a loan from the whites.
Christianity is a loan from our oppressors. Right. Christianity has nothing to do with the Bible.
That's right.
If you look in this Bible, Christianity not in there.
Right.
And if it is in there, it's making fun of the people that follow Christ.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? Christianity has nothing to do with black people, and it is only here to serve to make black people slaves to our oppressors.
That's right.
The only reason why we got Christianity. We got Islam so that we can be slaves to the goddamn Arabs.
Right.
We got Pan-Africanism so we can be slaves to the Africans.
That's right.
It's as simple as that. That's the only reason why we got religion.
Right.
In the Bible, the Israelites, which is blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, was never commanded to follow a religion. Go ahead.
That's right. His religion is merely a loan from the whites who have enslaved and segregated the Negro.
Or the doctrine that we believe in, the doctrine that we fight for in 2019 is merely a loan from white people, man. These ain't my words. I'm reading this out of a book that came long before me.
That's right.
This was written by a black man named Carter G. Woodson. It's called The Miseducation of the Black Man. We supposed to be educated, right? We got black men that got degrees from Harvard. Matter of fact, we got degrees from Yale. And guess what? It's the miseducation of the black man.
That's right.
We're not learning what we need to be learning up in those white institutions, man.
Right.
We left our own institutions so we can go there and be further slaves. Learn what we gotta learn, come out here and teach our kids how to be slaves, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right. And the organization, though largely an independent Negro institution,
And though the black church is largely independent Negro institution, go ahead,
is dominated
is dominated
by the thoughts
by the thoughts
of the oppressor.
of white people, man.
That's
You go
right.
to these black churches, and guess what you learning? You learning what the white man wants you to learn, man.
That's right.
You ain't learning the truth according to the Bible.
Right.
You ain't learning what Commandant General Yohana taught us to know about this Bible. Go ahead.
The thought of the oppressors
Go ahead.
of the race.
The thought of the oppressors of our race, man. You can drop that. That's all I wanted. I wanted you to understand that everybody on the outside looking in understands that religion is merely a loan from white people, man.
Right.
All it is us regurgitating the things that white people want us to regurgitate. You know what I mean? You can drop that. Isaiah 58:10 again, one more time. Botham 1. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1.
And since we out here fighting Christianity, since we out here fighting Islam, Pan-Africanism, again, Isaiah 58:1. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud.
Go ahead.
Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
That's why we gotta come out here and cry aloud, man. We in the last days. We don't got time to play around, man. I know everybody loves the twerking. We love the mollies. We love everything that rap music says that we should love. But we are in the last days. There is going to come a time when there is no more time left. There's going to come a time when there is no more time left. When Noah was building the ark, at one point in time, everybody thought he was crazy, man.
Right, that's right.
Until the water came, and then everybody realized that no, it wasn't crazy.
Right.
These are the last days.
Right.
Now, everybody looks at us like, you Negroes is crazy. But guess what? Just like Noah built that ark, Christ is going to come back. And if Christ come back, and we found loving white people, if we found sinning against the Lord, we're going to get the same judgment as our oppressors.
Right.
All right? Any more on that?
And show my people their transgression.
We out here to show the Lord's people, man. The Lord's people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, are transgressions. What is a transgression, man? Breaking the law, breaking the statute, breaking the commandment. Give me Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, 12 and 13. No, 6 and 13. Right there. I'm gonna show you. It said to come out here, cry aloud, spare not. Spare not means don't spare their feelings, man. There's gonna be people out here that get offended by what we say. But guess what? I'm not up here to worry about people's feelings. Okay? Because we got the Spirit of the Lord. And so we come out here and we speak like men of the Lord.
That's right.
All right? We don't come out here and speak like your pastor.
Right.
Your pastor been telling you them nice, fine words for the last 400 or 500 years. And guess what? Everywhere where there is a Christian church is drugs on that neighborhood.
Right.
Is destruction, rape, robbing, and murder on that neighborhood, on that block.
Right.
So that can't be the way to go. They're not sparing your feelings.
That's right.
All right? They actually spare your feelings.
Right.
The Christian church will tell you homosexuality is okay now. They'll tell you that homosexuality is an alternative lifestyle.
Right.
When the black God of this Bible is against the LGBTQ community, man. They'll tell you that it's okay to eat pork when the God of this Bible is against blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians eating pork.
That's right.
All right? So I said, cry aloud, spare not. Show my people their transgressions. Show black people, Hispanics, and Native American Indians what we're doing wrong out here. Let me show you one thing that at least one thing that we're doing wrong. Go ahead.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 6,
13.
verse 13. Separate thyself from thine
The
enemies.
scriptures say, separate thyself from thine enemies, man. For 400 years, for 500 years, we have seen that our oppressors have been our enemies.
That's right.
They have never loved us, but we continue to love them.
Right.
And so we go against the scriptures when the scriptures say, separate thyself from thine enemies. That's a direct commandment. That's an order. It's an order for us to separate ourselves from our enemies, man.
Right.
So why do we keep continuing to join our enemies? Can anybody tell me why we continue to love our enemies? They could kill us dead in the streets every day, and that'll make us love them more. Right. And let me tell you let me give you an example of how we love our slave masters more. When Botham John got killed, right? Botham John got killed, and when when our oppressor, Amber Geiger, was in the courtroom getting her 10-year sentence, which is not nearly enough for killing a black man.
That's right.
The judge came down off the bench and gave that white lady her personal Bible. She gave that murderer her personal Bible, man.
That's right.
When have you ever seen that happen for a black man? You tell me. And let me tell you, it don't stop there. The bailiff, it was a black bailiff in the courtroom. The black bailiff came over there and brushed that murderer's hair.
That's right.
She brushed her hair. Now she gotta go and check her fingernails for lice and fleas and whatever else dogs have. You understand?
Right.
Who else was in the courtroom? The brother. The brother of Botham John. He said he wasn't gonna stand in front of his family. But he wished that this murderer would not even get jail time, man.
Right.
That shows the level of love that he had for the oppressor and the amount of hatred that he had for his own brother, man.
Right.
You mean to tell me you don't want no justice for your brother? He got up and said, I just want to give her a hug. Can I just give her a hug? And he hugged that devil in the courtroom when the Lord said this.
Separate thyself from thine enemies.
The Lord said separate from your enemy, man. How the hell can we be talking about Black Lives Matter with black people, with white people in the movement?
Right.
That makes no sense.
Right.
How are you gonna be able to hate the oppressor as much as you supposed to hate the oppressor if they walking hand in hand with you, man?
Right.
They walking with their arms locked. How are you supposed to hate the oppressor? How are you supposed to separate from the oppressor like the Bible says? Right. That's what I'm talking about as well.
Come get a fire.
One more time from the top.
Separate thyself from thine enemies.
Separate from thine enemies, man.
Nobody tell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.